before Zeus. Before the first thunderbolts struck Mount Olympus, the world was chaos. There was no time, no life, no form, only primordial darkness, dense, eternal. And within that darkness there existed something, a being so ancient that mortals dared not speak its name. The ancient Greeks whispered of him as HADES, the unseen. Not because he was absent, but because to speak his name was to risk awakening the god of death. His name is Hades. But that name was given by mortals. In one ancient version of the Orphic faith, Hades was not the son of Kronos. He was born instead from Nyx, the night, a goddess older than light. He did not come from war, he came from silence. When Kronos devoured his children, Hades did not scream. When souls wailed in fear, he said nothing. Because he had always known the cold, the silence, the unnamed. And when the war of the Titans began, the skies ablaze, the oceans roaring, no one saw Hades on the front lines. But it was he, hidden in darkness, who turned the tide. The helmet of invisibility, his secret descent into Tartarus, freeing the monstrous Hecatoncheires, the 100-handed ones, the only force brutal enough to tear down the walls of the Titans. The Olympians won, but the victory wasn't his to claim, and he did not ask for it. After the war, the gods cast lots to divide the cosmos. Zeus received the sky, Poseidon ruled the seas, and Hades opened the final lot, the underworld. It wasn't a choice, it was fate. But he didn't protest, didn't argue. He simply turned away and descended. Beneath the earth, there was nothing yet. No souls, no light, no names. Hades laid the first foundation stones, but not for destruction, for preservation. Later, Greeks would call him Eubulus, the wise counselor. Not because he gave life, but because he maintained order in the endless cycle of birth, death, rebirth. Hades didn't build a palace of gold. Instead, he mapped out the afterlife. 5 rivers flowed across his realm. Lethe, forgetfulness. Acheron, sorrow. Phlegethon, fire. Cocytus, lament. And Styx, the river of oaths. No soul crossed Styx unchanged. 3 judges passed verdicts: Minos, Rhadamanthus, and Iacchos. Handpicked by Hades himself, they judged. Hades merely watched. He did not pass judgment. He upheld the balance. Cerberus, the 3-headed dog, was no monster. He never bit anyone trying to enter, only barked at those who tried to escape justice. One day, the earth split open, and Persephone, daughter of Demeter, vanished. Some say Hades abducted her. Others say she was promised to him, or chose to descend willingly. Their love was not like the loud affairs of Olympus. No swans, no storms, just 6 pomegranate seeds, 6 months underground, 6 months on the surface. Thus began the rhythm of seasons. Spring arrives when she returns, winter begins when she leaves. Their love was not captivity. It was the heartbeat of time. There were few temples to Hades. He didn't seek worship. But the farmers understood him. The miners respected him. The pilgrims of Eleusis prayed to him in whispers. For Hades was Pluto, the giver of underground wealth. No one receives gifts from him, but whoever sows correctly will harvest. He does not reward. He maintains balance. Like seeds awaiting spring, he waits, he watches. Not all who descend into the underworld stay forever. Orpheus once came for his wife. Heracles came for Cerberus. But none defied the rules. And Hades never raged. Orpheus was allowed to leave with Eurydice. On one condition: do not look back. He turned, not because Hades tricked him, but because the human heart is fragile. Heracles asked to take Cerberus. Hades agreed, on one condition: no weapons. Even the strongest bowed before silent justice. Zeus was once chained. Hera plotted treason. Poseidon challenged the throne. Only Hades never betrayed. Not because he was weak, but because he knew balance matters more than power. When the giants rose in rebellion, Hades did not fight, but he handed his helm to Athena. With it, she defeated the monstrous Enceladus. His name was not written in the epics, but his hand shaped destiny. He never needed glory, because he understood what holds the world together is often unseen. Time passed. Names changed. Hades became Pluto. Pluto became Serapis, a healing god in Egypt. In the modern age, Freud called the death instinct Thanatos. But even that stems from something older. Humans do not fear death. They fear what they cannot see. Hades is not evil, not good. He does not destroy. He does not save. He only guards the eternal gate. Like the night keeping the day in check. Like silence making sound meaningful. His name is Hades, the gatekeeper, the keeper of laws, the god of shadows and balance.